showcasing my top 5 assault rifle loadouts for the last 2 weeks of Warzone 1 because I get a lot of comments on my videos, shorts, and streams asking me about my favorite guns, my favorite class setups, all that. So of course, I wanted to go back through and do my assault rifle list because I just did my top 5 SMGs. And like I said, we only have 16 or 15 days until Warzone 2. So this is gonna be my last and final update before hopping into the new game. So like I said, I want to go through, give you the top 5 best assault rifles that you guys should be running in today's current meta. Before hopping into anything though, I want to give a huge shout out to James, Legend, and Alfonso for having my post notifications on. If you guys want a chance of getting in my next video, make sure you guys go down below and hit that big red subscribe button, as well as leaving a like and a comment saying noties and watch the full video through. Like I said, man, we got my top 5 assault rifle list. So without further ado, stop directly into loading number 1. Loading number 1, of course, is the EM2. It's been the EM2 for a little while now, so I'm directly into the build. Of course, it is a Cold War weapon, so we have the agency suppressor for my muzzle, giving us that sound suppression with the vertical recoil control, as well as the bullet velocity and damage range. Overall, making the gun way more useful in every possible way, making you hit harder, getting you closer to hit scan, keeping you off the mini map, and making you more of a beam. And then you have the 25.8-inch task force barrel, pretty much doing the exact same thing as the agency, giving you everything you need for the build with the bullet velocity, horizontal and vertical recoil control, and of course that damage range, again making you hit harder, making you a beam, and getting you closer to hit scan. And then like I always tell you guys, the optics are 100% of the time personal preference. You can run whatever you want here as long as you feel comfortable with it, but for me on these Cold War guns, I feel like the Action Arm's 3 times like the only good option. And then if you guys have never used the EM2, this thing bounces a lot. Even if you're controlling it, it still bounces. So I tossed the Field Agent foregrip, giving you even more horizontal and vertical recoil control, kind of suppressing that down, making it to where you can control it. And then of course, another attachment that is all preference. I like the 40 round mag over the 50 round mag because obviously the mag size is more than helpful and essential, but also you hold on to a little bit more ADS speed and mobility compared to the 50. But overall, this is my full EM2 build in Warzone Season 5 Reloaded. Like I said, my favorite assault rifle in the game right now. A lot of people sleep on this. I don't think people understand how fast it kills and how hard it hits, but you guys got to go through, try out the EM2 build, tell me the highest kill game you guys get with it. Like I said, that's my loading number 1. So stop directly into loading number 2. Loading number 2 is the Cooper carbine from Vanguard. Of course, you guys know about the Cooper. This thing is fantastic. No recoil, great fire rate, decent TTK and all that, but hopping directly into the build, of course, with the Vanguard weapons, you have the MX sound strong for your muzzle, giving you the exact same thing as the agency with the sound suppression, horizontal and vertical recoil control, and that damage range. Overall, helping out the Cooper in every possible way, making it more useful. And then you have the 22-inch Cooper custom barrel, making it more highly accurate and controllable, also giving you that fire rate, which is ridiculous, reducing the scope sway and gun bob, and even more damage range. Again, like I said, making your gun more useful in every possible way and scenario, making you more of a beam, letting you shred through people even faster with that fire rate, and making you hit harder. And then of course, for these Vanguard weapons, for every single gun that has close to no recoil whatsoever, I absolutely love using the 3 to 6x scope because it's just a beam on the 3 zoom or the 6 zoom. And then you have the Cooper custom padded stock, giving you accuracy and recoil during sustained fire and flinch resistance, making you a beam in every possible scenario, even if someone else is beaming you. And then of course, I love using the M1930 Strife angled, giving you that horizontal recoil control, making it to where every bit of recoil you have on the gun is all vertical, making it 10 times more controllable. And then you have the 9mm 60 round drum mag, helping out the gun in every possible way. You have recoil control and accuracy, making you a beam, even more fire rate, mixing in the rest of the build, which is absolutely ridiculous, ADS speed, making it more snappy, and of course the mag size, which is always more than helpful. And then of course, with it being a primary, the bullet velocity always feels fantastic, getting closer to hit scan. So of course, I tossed on the length and ammo type, giving you even more of it. And then you have the hatched grip rear grip, giving you recoil control and flinch resistance, again mixing it with everything else, making you an absolute laser beam in every possible way. And then you have tight grip for your perk 1 and fully loaded for your perk 2. But overall, this is my full Cooper carbine build in Warzone Season 5 Reloaded. Like I said, my loadout number 2 and one of my favorite guns in the entire game, just for how easy it is to use. Like, it's genuinely one of the easiest weapons you could find in the game. It has no recoil, it's easily controllable even if it does. It also kind of hits pretty solid with that fire rate. So you guys got to go through, give the entire thing a try, tell me the highest kill game you guys get with the Cooper. Like I said, that's loading number 2. So let's hop directly into loading number 3. Loading number 3, which in my opinion is the best looking gun in the entire game, is the XM4 from Cold War. So I'm directly into the build, just like the EM2. The agency suppressor is very essential for the build, giving you that sound suppression with the vertical recoil control, bullet velocity, and damage range. Overall, making you way more accurate, which for the XM4 is very helpful because it does bounce. And then you have the 13.5-inch task force barrel, mixing in perfectly with the agency, giving you even more bullet velocity with the horizontal and vertical recoil control, as well as that effective damage range. Again, making you hit harder, making you way more of a beam, which is very helpful. And of course, that bullet velocity, getting closer to hit scan. And then again, like I was saying, I feel like for these Cold War weapons, the Action Arm's 3 times like the only good option at optics. But I'm going to say it again, these scopes are 100% personal preference. And then of course, like I was saying with the agency and the task force, the XM4 does have a lot of bounciness to it. So of course, I tossed in the Field Agent foregrip, again, giving you that horizontal and vertical recoil control. And then I have the Stanag 60 round mag on, just giving you that mag size, which is always more than helpful. But just like the EM2 again, this is all preference. You can run either the 60 or the 45. But overall, this is the full loadout number 3, the XM4 from Cold War. I'm telling you guys, another fantastic weapon in this game that hits really hard, easily controllable if you can get down the recoil pattern, and of course, it's very faster on the map. So you guys got to go through, give the entire XM4 build a try as well. Some of the highest kill game you guys get with this one. Without further ado, let's hop directly into loading number 4. Loading number 4 is the Grau 5.56 assault rifle from Modern Warfare. I'm telling you guys, one of the most OG, reliable, dominant metas we ever had. So I'm directly into the build for the muzzle. Of course, we have the monolithic suppressor because for almost every single Modern Warfare build, this was absolutely essential for every single class setup, giving you that sound suppression and damage range, making you hit harder and getting you off the minimap. And then you have the Tempest 26.4 Archangel barrel, giving you damage range, bolt velocity, and recoil control. Again, making you an absolute beam, getting you closer to hit scan, but also making you hit like an absolute truck. And then of course you have the tac laser, giving you ADS speed, aiming stability, and aim walking steadiness, obviously making you a little bit more accurate on the map, but also making you very snappy. And then honestly, this isn't even needed. The Grau already has close to no recoil whatsoever, and it's very controllable. But just for that extra help, I tossed in the Commando foregrip, giving you recoil stabilization and aiming stability, just to make you do that little bit extra accurate. And then again, just like the EM2 and XM4, this is all preference, but for me, I just love the 50 round mag over the 60 round mag for that extra ADS speed and mobility. But overall, this is my full Grau 5.56 build in the current meta, in the current season. I'm telling you guys, one of the most fun guns I think I've ever used in Warzone, and one of the most OG metas we've ever had. So you guys got to go through, give the entire build a try. Some of the highest kill game you guys get with this one. But that's my loading number 4. So let's hop directly into loading number 5. Loading number 5 is the automaton assault rifle from Vanguard. Only my second Vanguard weapon, I believe, but this thing is absolutely fantastic as well. Another gun that has close to no recoil at all. It hits kind of decently hard, but it's mainly for that no recoil, just like the STG. So I'm directly into the build. Of course, you have the MX silencer on almost every single Vanguard build, with the sound suppression, vertical and horizontal recoil control, as well as that damage range, making you an absolute beam from any part of the map, but also making you hit harder. And then you have the Zach 600mm BFA barrel, giving you more accuracy, making it more controllable, but also reducing the scope split and gun bob. Again, just mixing it with everything else on the build, making you way more accurate. I'm telling you guys, for all these no recoil weapons that don't move at all, I love using the 3 to 6x scope because it's just a beam on every possible zoom. And then you have the Anastasia padded stock, giving you accuracy and recoil during sustained fire, as well as that flinch resistance, making you a beam in every possible spot of the map, even if someone else is gunning you. And then something very self-explanatory, you have the N1941 hand stop, just giving you that recoil control, and the 75 round drum mag, just giving you that very essential mag size. Obviously, it does slow you down a little bit. It's not too noticeable whatsoever, but the mag size is very helpful because the auto has a pretty fast fire rate, so you are definitely burning through your ammo. And then again, since it is a primary weapon, the bolt velocity feels fantastic, getting you closer to hit scan. So I tossed in the lengthened ammo type, giving you even more of it, and the hatched grip, giving you even more recoil control and flinch resistance, mixing in perfectly with the stock, making you an absolute laser beam. And then you got tight grip for your perk 1 and on hand for your perk 2. But overall, for my full loadout number 5, this is my automaton. I'm telling you guys, another gun that is so easy to use with absolutely no recoil whatsoever, and it's honestly incredible and really fun to use as well. So you guys got to go through, give the entire automaton build a try as well. Some of the highest kill game you guys get with it. Like I said, that's my loadout number 5, but I do have a few honorable mentions for you guys. Honorable mention number 1 is the Kilo 141 from Modern Warfare, another gun that is incredibly easy to use, hits very hard, and was one of the oldest metas we ever had. I'm not going to go attachment by attachment. I'm just going to showcase the build. So of course, we have the monolithic suppressor with the Prowler barrel, Corp combat hollow sight with the blue dot reticle, Commando foregrip, and the 60 round mag. Like I said, very easy to use, one of the more fun guns you could be using in the current meta. I'm telling you guys, it is such a W. It hits very hard as well. So you guys got to go through it, give the entire build a try. This is my honorable mention number 1. Like I said, we have multiple, so let's hop directly into the next one. And for the final honorable mention, we have the Cold War AK, which is another gun that I think looks fire on the game, just like the XM4. Hopping directly into the build, I'm gonna do the same thing. We have the GRU suppressor with the Spetsnaz RPK barrel, Axe arms 3 times, Spetsnaz grip, and the 45 round mag. Another gun that is so great on mobility, damage, not too crazy on recoil. It's definitely controllable, and it hits super hard. So you guys got to go through, give the entire build a try as well. But like I said, that's my final honorable mention. So that's it for the loadouts. Those are all my top 5 loadouts, plus the honorable mentions for the current meta in the last few weeks of Warzone 1. I'm telling you guys, I get a lot of comments on my loadouts, my class setups, all that stuff. So I thought I'd go back through, update you guys one last time, and tell you exactly what the best things you should be running right now are. So go through, give every single loadout a try, tell them the highest kill game you guys get with each of them. And also, if they help you guys out at all, go down in the comments below, let me know that they did and which one was your favorite. And also, if they did, hit that big red subscribe button. That's it for the video.